we done with that, so we kick in. The ball no do the show a long time. You don't know what that one.
I didn't tell you.
You forgot the parts of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very unofficially official.
Good morning, everybody.
On a Monday, of course. How are
How are you
Monday.
guys?
How
are
are
you guys
is thou?
going?
How everybody fresh on the weekend?
I'm good.
Y'all fresher than me. I mean, you know, but it is what it is.
All right.
Nice.
I know like start off the show, they tell Harlan it wrong. I asked, is today Holy Monday? It says Holy Monday is observed annually on April 14th of this year.
Oh my goodness.
It commemorates. Yes.
Wait. You said annually of this year.
That's what it says. Holy Monday is observed annually on April 14th.
Today's
this
the
year.
14th.
Today is the 14th. Therefore, to wit and ergo, habeas corpus Christi, today is Holy Monday. Yes.
And we'll list off the rest for the rest of the week then. It's Holy Monday. Yesterday was Palm Sunday.
Yes. Tomorrow is going to be Old School Tuesday. No, Holy Tuesday, then Holy Tuesday, then Holy Wednesday, then Holy Thursday, then Good Friday, then, Holy Saturday has race, and then Easter, and then Holy
the
Easter
Saturday
Monday.
has race?
I guess so. I mean, nothing if y'all not actively give thanks.
That is why we are here, because us being saved. Palm Sunday, Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, the Holy Week, Holy Wednesday, Holy Thursday, Good Friday. Okay, thank you, Harlan. As we can see, Harlan try to. Oh, that you that? Okay, yes. Somebody try to one for instance.
I'll meet you right there.
Yes. No. For all of you backsliders, sinners, and heathens out there who do not know the history of Holy Week, and seeing as how we're not going to a lot of preacher here in Belize, we could honestly tell you the truth of where they go on. We here at the Morning Stew take it upon ourselves to make you know what happened this week. Yesterday, Jesus entered into Jerusalem as prophesied on a donkey. On a donkey. And this was after the crowds heard that he had awakened Lazarus from the dead. And this was over the Passover weekend. So, Passover week, actually. So Jesus rode in on the donkey as it was prophesied, and thousands of people were out there to meet him on Sunday. And he came in on Sunday. And just as human nature would have it, the same throngs and crowds of people that greeted him on Sunday, by Thursday would be calling for his death. Yes. So, yeah, the guy and he came in on a donkey. And
he entered Jerusalem yesterday.
Yes, he entered Jerusalem. The thing made me want to know that where did he stay when he went to Jerusalem? Yes, where did he stay? I mean, I asked him, he never returned my calls. The next thing, today, on this day, Jesus whipped the money changers. They got in the church today. And he tell them how dare them to use my Father's house like this. And he chastised them.
Right.
And in many people's eyes, because you have to realize Roman rule back then was very democratic. They never just could have pull you off at the street for nothing. Jesus whipping the money changers interrupted the cash flow and the revenue of Rome. So that is one of the reasons why he was arrested. Also, the prophets, that was the rabbis and all of them, they started to dislike Jesus because Jesus started to show them that they weren't doing the right thing. Jesus told them, he said, this church is for true worship, not for hollow praise. And that's what we got today. We got a lot of hollow praise. We don't got true worship. But yeah, that's what we got on, man. That's what happened. So every day, we're not going a big thing. Just want to know what took place 2,000 years ago.
Very godly of you, sir.
And this,
very godly of the good gentleman.
Thank you, good sir. I shall anoint thee. I shall anoint. Oh yes, and today they anoint Jesus too. They anointed Jesus. Mary anointed him. And you know why the Jews not believe in? Let me tell you something. A funny thing. That like if 2,000 years ago, we'd say that Professor X is the Messiah. Because the more, and I spent a lot of time this weekend just going through a lot of stuff. And there was reasons why the Jews didn't accept Jesus as the Messiah. One of our listeners here, the backsliding, said, "Morning, I highly recommend, consider way recommend, something on Netflix. I highly recommend The Chosen on Netflix. All right, I shall check that out." But you see what happened when the rabbis, their Torah was written by old Jewish men.
Okay.
And they got the inspiration to put things in the Torah the same way how we get inspiration for Bible leader. It come to them in a dream.
Man.
The same way, yes, they come to them in a dream and they write it down as law. So according to what Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Zechariah said, the Messiah will bring world peace right away as the Messiah come, world peace. And he didn't. Jesus didn't bring that. The Messiah did not unite Israel because they said that the Messiah would unite Israel. The Messiah did not rebuild the temple of Jerusalem, which Ezekiel promised the Messiah would. The rabbis believed the Messiah would be an earthly person, not a heavenly person as Jesus was. And the rabbis believed that God would not allow his son to suffer like that.
Right.
Because you see, what a lot of people didn't understand, there's two comings. The first coming was to bring like the change up. So, and they never like how it changed up Moses' law, turn the other cheek instead of. So they right away the rabbis and say, "Yo, this dude kind of funny," and because of political reasons, they denied him. So yeah, that's what we got on there. The rabbi believed that Jesus was going to come as a conquering king, and when he didn't, they say, "Oh, you're not the one."
You're not it.
You'd another one. But they forget the other part where they talk about him coming on a donkey, coming humbly, kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank Mr. Frisco for giving me that information because we know that Frisco is a very, very religious person.
I mean, hey,
Herman, good morning.
that's your Sunday, Monday Bible service right there.
There you go. How you mean? We try to give everything we could.
I mean, he's no Dr. Bob Roberts, but I mean, hey, we get it.
That's right.
You ain't know that.
I ain't no 60-second sermon.
60 seconds.
Dino Jenny. Dino Jenny. Yo,
Very good.
My goodness.
No, that's very
until
good.
it butch.
That's very good.
Till it butch catch fire this morning, you know.
I saw that. What's going on there, man?
Fire start.
So who owned the buses that were on fire in the yard the other day?
In the yard? Oh, I didn't see that one.
Wherever they parked the buses. Remember a couple of buses were on fire?
Yeah, that was like Laterville Trans, I think. Laterville Lodge area.
Yes, but who bus though?
I
don't know. What's ironic about this?
Well, I remember when the bus them catch fire in the yard about 2 buses when them and it says
I know, I remember, but I don't know who owned those. I can't remember right now.
Yep, it's early Monday morning. The irony of this fire this morning was that the fire occurred right near a nightclub called Fire. Yes, that was formerly Eruption.
We erupted into fire? Man.
It erupted into flames and caused the fire.
That is it.
Stages to this
Thank
thing.
goodness.
Eruption, then there's the fire, and then what else after that?
Yeah, a smoke.
I guess.
Yeah, but
so people are on board and whatnot.
Yeah, there were people up there, but we don't have any news of anybody being hurt. At least not seriously.
Might be traumatized, but
yeah, definitely. Also, measles. That I believe.
We spoke about a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yep. The first time in over 30 years, measles there. And apparently the cases are up in Corozal and Cayo. And apparently they went on an excursion to Mexico. And when they came back, they had the symptoms. Me never know there's nothing you could do about measles. Just make it go out to business.
Let it run its course.
Really?
Well, you get vaccinated. You could get vaccinated.
Oh, yes. Well, now more people get
for those who got vaccinated.
Yeah. And the people who are regular, we get a vaccination. We get MMR. Or MMI, or what name?
MMR.
How often should you get that? Because somebody said that the one for,
I think if you twice when you were babies.
Yeah, because after 10 years, you have to get one next one or something like that.
What? So you mean that my one ran to get 60 years ago no valid now?
You gotta go fix it. So fix it.
And when you get that, what happened to you then? According to the COVID people.
According to the COVID people?
Well,
your defense is up.
Remember the same time the COVID people saying take COVID vaccine or turn into Dracula, all kind of thing. Again, superpowers and all kind of thing they say happened to you. Anything happen to anybody?
About all of that.
Okay.
I don't know about all of that.
If anything may happen. But y'all gotta really be careful when you're driving over this holiday. Not because I know superstitious thing. Just that there's gonna be a lot of people gonna be on the road. People on the taste and tot. Every place about it stop.
People will be socializing.
And getting drunk and plastered. But
before you move on to fire. So if you get cases in Mexico, I haven't heard that Mexico has this big outbreak, but if it's significant enough where some people went there and came back with it, we know a lot. So, people like go to Mexico for Easter, like go to Chotomal and whatnot. So better.
So are you insinuating, Mr. Frisco, that we should have the Belize Health Authority stationed at the border and giving people checks as they come in? Capital idea.
No, they can't do nothing about that. Those people where to travel across the border.
You're just saying to be careful.
Yeah, but this is where your health institution come into, because if we realize one trip gone across and we get 2 cases, then I'd definitely make that's our national thing. Put somebody there to be checking these people. You got fever, you got a rash, hold on, go over there. You know, we shouldn't just let people pile in at the country now.
Godmother says if you had measles as a child, you're immune for life.
Never.
Oh yeah?
If you had it,
I just
had the measles. No.
If you had it, make it see.
No vaccination business. If you had it full blown, you can't catch it again.
How you spell having?
Never you try argue with the Godmother, okay?
Oh, well, the Godmother said
we don't need to fact check anything.
All right,
I need to fact check
it early in the morning.
Yes, I completely agree. Yes,
I agree as well.
Okay, how about the when was the last? Okay, the last time we had measles in Belize was what, 91?
30 years ago.
Something, yeah.
So if you're
30 years ago, so that would be 95.
Yeah. So how if you had the shot? So if you got the shot early, is it after 10 years?
You're supposed to go back again?
Yeah, if you have on the vaccine, you have to go back and get a booster. But Gade, me right? If you had measles before, you have lifelong immunity. Respect to CUI. CUI says, Happy Judas Week to all the traitors, backstabbers, betrayers, snitchers, etc. It's your week. Enjoy.
Yes, this is watch your back. Watch your back.
Yes. Another thing where they never put in the gospel was when Jesus said, one of you will betray me this evening, and 4 I don't know, I get book deal. They never include the part where you tell them 4 and get. I remember Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they get book
I'm not
deal
going to condone this at all.
What?
You mean
they never get book deal.
Y'all had a book deal? Man.
They get book deal. They get book deal. So, yeah.
I'm not going to do that at all. No, sir.
Come on, man.
Set me up.
You got to talk the truth. Yep.
Yeah.
I hear DJ Motion gonna keep to catch DJ Motion sickness.
Leave Motion alone.
Oui.
Yeah, man. But what else to go on?
Unvaccinated children under the age of 5 are more at risk of developing complications from measles.
Yep.
Very contagious.
Do we have any other anti-vaxxers that Belize?
Person to person. Say I was going to go there and I refrained twice. I don't know why.
Try it for me.
But
step in at the mud hole when you get to it.
Okay, so so we see what's going on. So you have a person where, again, the US is, you have the first, like, one big outbreak.
I think I have over 500 cases right now.
Right.
After COVID, well, everybody had been serving a vaccination scare over the vaccination. So we live in funny times now where now anything will come along that we've been dealing with over the years and the decades, now people are weary.
Yeah.
Well, because, the conspiracy is alive.
Yeah.
And that's why it spread right up it spread, because you have somebody who don't believe in that. How you got somebody who don't believe in that in the health sector? That
in the health sector.
You don't believe in that, business in the health sector. I can't know what the health sector about. So,
Well, it's the same reason why you have
I don't know what people stand,
I mean, it's the same reason why you have somebody when I believe in the education system running the Board of Education across here. But again,
but a funny times, right, where people had that COVID.
But their measles policy have nothing to do with ours.
Huh?
No.
Their measles policy or their internal.
No, but the whole vaccination wariness is alive.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Do we have any?
Up to now, people.
Do we have any people? Yeah.
Yes, up to now, people still say, boy, say all the cancer cases are Belize. And the first thing people holler at the COVID vaccine, this and the COVID vaccine and that.
Well, we not to talk about them people. We to talk about sensible people. The amount of people I believe where I think against vaccine, probably I don't know we got, but I don't know if it's that amount, you know. You could find out who that they want when they with vaccine, just so that who then support the foreign I know who they with vaccine or not. But this not a common sense thing. If we don't have
measles,
as
common as you think, you always
say if we don't have measles for 30 odd years.
For 30 years.
And all of a sudden, because foreign lacks their standards and they got measles, a lot of inter-border crossing go on the foreign between Mexico and the United States. So people in Mexico contracted it. I know because we to go to Mexico, we to start to contract it. So their policy, they affect we. You know, in a roundabout
closer
way.
to that. I mean, it could be more direct than that because people come directly from the states.
From foreign,
to Belize, tourism, right? So there's always a possibility that somebody could travel with the onset, and by the time they reach here, it's on.
Why?
Full swing.
Every day I still say.
So wash your hands, man. Y'all gotta wash your hands. That's what you gotta do. Keep washing your hands.
The measles virus or whatever stays around, let's say up to 3 hours when an infected person leave your surrounding.
Yes,
so up to 3 hours after they leave, it's in the air, it's on whatever they cough and touch.
Yeah, the more more touching surface and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
But COVID, I mean, like days. COVID, I mean, like days, things stay infected.
Well,
so I mean, if we might have to go back to some of those COVID measures as spraying down surfaces and washing hands and whatnot.
Washing hands and.
I think that at least
I have never eased off of that COVID measure.
Huh?
The only COVID measure where I eased off of was
maybe the mask wearing.
The mask. But when we go out, we still have that alcohol. What you call it again? Where you rub by your hand.
Pick up the hygiene part of it.
Yeah,
a little more.
Exactly.
Y'all numbskulls and skunk gels don't try to carry up the price of anything, no. Because of that thing too.
No, but
you know, you have before they do.
We hope that people out there
try to get some before they take the prices up.
Yeah, we hope they use their common sense and they don't listen to the noise and do what's right for your kids and to protect your family. Because if you know that there's something out there that will stop your child or you or your whatever from getting any sickness, you should try to make sure that you protect your kid, because not doing that is almost like bad parenting.
It's true.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times, through the young ones, through the schools, because we know they're not the best keepers of hygiene, at least initially.
Yeah. Because they see people where they holler against vaccine. All of them got vaccine when they were kids. All of them got vaccine mark on their body. But now, we can't make we picnic do what we made it do. Yeah. You know where they're right, because we know to make we picnic drink camphor neither, but that's proven that.
You never know. You never know.
Drink that camphor.
Yes.
This boy can't get over camphor.
Can't get that people in the dry kill.
A cool drink of camphor right now. You want a cool drink, my brother?
People in the dry kill. I don't know what to talk about.
MMR vaccine, I know I never had none of that, so.
You never get no vaccine? You never get no MMR?
No. So for most people, MMR vaccine, specifically the measles component, provides lifelong immunity after 2 doses.
Measles, mumps, and rubella, MMR.
Oh, after 2 doses. So that when you're a kid, when you're a baby,
you get one at a year and then at 18 months.
And you get 2 doses. So that means that a year carry you through.
However, while the vaccine is highly effective, some individuals may experience a slightly waning immunity over time. Like if you're old, like Groove.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah.
If you may get it when you're 15.
You lucky Adam, man. That is slow. Adam like Moses I am slow of tongue. I do not respond quickly. Yes, but I got something for you.
You are slow of tongue. I
Yes.
worry.
But I
Yes.
mean, pay attention to it. They say that, well, they try to all these people, hopefully that they could contain who all got it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know. So it's spread through droplets suspended in the air or by direct contact with nasal or throat secretions from infected persons. Y'all don't be coughing around me, sneezing around me.
It's the truth. What Steve said. The only measures that I personally relaxed was the mask wearing. But there is always a mask in my bag, in my purse.
Yep.
I always have a mask. I have my alcohol. I have whatever it is that I need to have. But that was the only thing I wasn't wearing or kept wearing. But trust me, if I felt away, I always have one in my bag.
So it's administered if your child, if you're of recent memory. So the MMR, it would be administered at 1 year, and then at 1.5 years, 6 months later.
But that's what I said. 1 year and 18 months. I'm pretty sure that's what.
Yeah. So if you never get that, like myself,
I go deal with it.
So that means I would.
You never get it?
I need 2 iron shots there. No.
Go get it.
We have to tell security if Frisco come there. We look like somebody take red mark on. You can't over the face. Turn on back.
That's him.
Turn on back.
Give him some that.
Maybe good to know how to check say what's going in Mexico and for their cases. What's that like? So.
You know who I saw on Saturday?
Who that?
Right, you're supposed to ask me who that. Miss
Who that?
Miss
Sure.
Yes, going upstairs. Yes.
You know, I sent a picture of Miami House about.
You know, I saw her going upstairs. So I did not ask. But next time I see her, I'll ask.
Yeah, time for a commercial break. I don't see.
Oh,
I thought you did say. It's already. Yeah, let me just see something. Population overall measles surveillance. I try to see what Mexico's.
Yeah, I think everybody's just keeping an eye right there.
What is the measles vaccination rate in Mexico? When you come back, we'll tell you how many cases. Mexico said that their vaccination rate is at 76%. Was measles eradicated in Mexico?
You want to know what are the current cases?
What are they found today? Yes.
What's their cases?
Yeah. Well, one way to find that out, you guys, is a thing called Google. Right. Today.
Right.
Let me see here. Today. I will gladly tell you today the answer tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right. It's still not giving you that. Okay. Is Mexico having a measles problem? There's nothing saying that they have a outbreak of measles right now.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that could be just unfortunate for I don't know, get infected wherever they went.
Yo, bro, when I rain, people carry their umbrella with them. The same thing with any kind of sickness.
Not everybody does that.
Okay. Want to say good morning going out to friend of the show, Spooners. Morning. Let's be drastic. Anyone entering Belize has to show evidence of having had the vaccine or are measles free. I am an old guy like Steve. What ya?
All right.
We seniors need to enjoy your golden.
Seniors, yes.
Watcha. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Spooners, I think, is agreeing with me now a roundabout way. I didn't say our ports of entry. I was just saying the one with Mexico and like that. But, knowing that there's a measles outbreak going around, we should have people from the Ministry of Health at our border crossings just checking fever, rash, anything. But at least act like we're going to do something, like we're going to be proactive.
And of course, we're saying every year around this time, we would hear of different viruses in Mexico.
There's always a virus going around all year round.
There's always something going around. I thought like the dry season, the dust, it stirs up a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah. Good morning, Rods. Rods is in tune. Also, Myras is in tune. Good morning.
But there's a clear outbreak that that's festering in the United States, especially in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, who won? There was I'm gonna tell you after the break, Harlan. Who won? Who won?
Who won what?
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you after the break.
Well, I want to talk how to try on. How do I need to update for this?
Thanks
for Belize Express Water Taxi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Do it.
Do it. There was let me see. There was the female
woman.
Oh, beg your pardon.
So they're not female then?
Yes.
They say women, Frisco. I say what they say.
Try to be controversial for once in your life.
Nuh-uh. Not at all.
See that Belmapan City is all the same. It's the same place.
It's true.
Right, Swayze?
Yes.
Morning, Swayze. What go on, sir? What go on? Morning to everybody saying way to man. Heal up the people in a group, man. Lisa, heal up the people in a man.
Let me get on the live. Let me see who are these people.
That's your job. My job, this side, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, let me jump on the live and see who all are here. I know Kathleen E.B. She is here. Where is the CY? Where is the C and the Y? Good morning, everybody on the live. Beverly Price, of course, she is a steward.
Yes.
She have a thing on her top fan or anniversary, something to that you would see on Beverly Price. So good morning to Kathleen E.B. as well. Kathleen E.B. has a thing there.
Everybody out there.
She says, a bounty of Holy Week blessings and love, my lovelies. That's from Kathleen E.B.
A bounty.
Yes. Penelope Casasola, Auntie got a cousin. Good morning. Good morning, Beverly Price. Good morning as well. Bobby B. Sutherland. Good morning to you, Bobby. How you doing?
Bobby, link me about that race thing, man. I deal with that.
How you doing, Bobby?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let me take the break.
Yeah, Jose Sandoval as well. Good morning. And of course, our girl, CY.
That's right.
Good morning.
American Jade Stevens win the 34th annual Puma Women's Cross Country Cycling Classic. And Belizean junior rider Irene Baki takes second place. So very good. Congratulations to Irene.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes.
Yo, Mighty Force D. What up, son?
Mighty Force D.
Yeah, Lee Chu in there. Japan Lee Chu in there, boy. Japan Lee dub plate, the man.
Steve, you posted one of my all-time favorite songs.
Oh, I know. That's what I've been telling you for years from our lecture.
We'll work it out.
You got a dirty mind, Miss Love, I gotta say, on a Monday.
Me? No, sir.
Yes, you. No. One of the things where I found out also, they got some foods where you could store for thousands of years. Like, one time you buy things with the things where you should buy in bulk. White rice. You could store white rice for over 1,000 years. Just put some bay leaf in there to keep away the bugs. Dried beans, over again thousands of years they found them in them Egyptian tomb. Raw honey. Fear me to drink raw honey where somebody find and drink some too. Sugar, again, salt, the 4,500 years. Liquor can last forever. Distilled white vinegar lasts forever. Pure vanilla extract, thousands of years. Cornstarch, thousands of years. Instant coffee, hundreds of years. Dark chocolate, hundreds of years.
How butter?
Butter? Well, is it margarine or butter? Butter on milk.
Remember butter was found in the bogs? Hundreds of years old.
Did it still have the wrapping on it?
Yeah, they had big slabs of this butter thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I checked on that one. Then it says also soy sauce can last for decades. Bouillon cubes.
Oh,
bouillon cubes. Yeah, they said it, but with bouillon cubes, they didn't talk about thousands of years. And they say you could last about 10 years if you store them correct. All of these things is about storage. Dried corn, thousands of years. Baking soda, thousands of years. Peppercorn, thousands of years. Pasta, 50 years. Coconut oil could last up to 5 years. And dried herbs could last a long time.
Just ask Steve Emery. Steve Emery eat a lot of things with 2025. He good feet one thing for 1990. 1985. Things are stored in the right conditions, in the MREs.
Okay.
I see my boy eat one thing for 1960, 1945.
Oh, for real?
Somebody like hardtack type of thing.
Yeah.
Somebody the biscuits or whatever. I said the man pop open one 1940 something MRE with some of them biscuits and ain't going bad.
Yeah, I know people who said that they ate sea rations from World War II.
Yeah. Steve does it every now and again.
Okay.
Anyway, let's take the break and we're gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'll try to get
Yo, Lisa.
tomorrow I'll try to talk to Donis, Mirna.
John.
Yeah, try to get him.
Well, Boca, the tradition is coming out real soon, if not out today.
Okay.
All right. So we'll talk to Boca as well about the magazine.
Yeah, and your ass send me a picture just now.
Well, he strikes again. We'll be right back.
Well, actually, this is a legitimate picture. This is a legitimate picture. Max Romeo, reggae superstar, passed away.
Yes.
The 11th. So respect to Max Romeo.
You know who that?
Herman is saying reggae, right? Herman is saying good morning to us. Good morning, Herman. We love you.
When we come back, we shall
school this boy.
Yes, we shall check ties, Mr. Frisco.
Yeah, mine Max passed. So.
Lisa, who that?
Frisco. In all honesty, you don't know who is Max Romeo?
No.
Okay, we'll tell you when we come back.
Is that why?
Send the picture. You can send the picture for him.
Yeah, we didn't send a picture.
Oh, you did?
No?
Frisco don't know.
I don't know who that guy is.
You remember one song when oh, let the power fall on us, alright.
Let the power
fall on us.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
20 years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a Smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, Smart has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation, from offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable, innovative, and cutting-edge wireless communication solutions is stronger than ever. We'll continue to connect what matters most, you. Smart, celebrating 20 years of bringing people together.
Marlon Castillo Quality Meats. For the best in beef and pork. Check them out at Booth 39 at the Michael Finnegan Market. Call 614-2255. Marlon Castillo Quality Meats open Monday to Saturday 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Booth number 39 Michael Finnegan Market. Last gate, first meat shop at the back. Check them out on Facebook at Marlon Castillo Quality Meats. Stop in today. A Mandala Easter notice. Our advertisers, sellers, and readers are advised that there will only be one issue of the newspaper for Easter week. The paper will hit the streets on Wednesday morning, April 16, 2025. After the Easter holidays, there will only be the Friday issue of the Mandala, which will hit the streets Friday, April 25, 2025. Have a happy and safe Easter from the management and staff of Cremandala.
Welcome back. It's just Monday. That's all. That's what it is. Welcome back to the Morning Stew. Let's bring in back the crew. Lisa Love, Steve the Groove. On the 14th day of April.
Yes.
AKA Eve.
For some people, finish a bus already.
Yo, you know the song War in a Babylon. Tribal war in a Babylon. They're sitting out there. I hope that's sitting there, say. Anyway, this dude was into a lot of things. He had a song when he Wet Dream. One end has the song Chase the Devil, War in a Babylon, Let the Power Fall on I. Maccabee version, Three Blind Mice. Nice. I just got to do some praise. But that one, apparently he sang with various bands and stuff throughout his career. He was 80 years old when he died. Yeah. And live on.
His music will live on, trust me.
Exactly, And the thing is, the sad thing about stuff like this, and I kind of guilty of it sometimes, somebody dies. Okay, Max Romeo dies. A lot of people may not be familiar with Max Romeo, but then they go and they start looking, and most of the time what you're going to hear is, oh man, I didn't know that he sang that.
Right, that he did that.
He did that.
No, he was doing that.
Exactly. So sleep easy.
Rest easy, Max.
You don't know.
Another great one.
Easy, J-Con. Easy.
Who J-Con?
Your group just know then.
How you mean? Seeing?
All right.
Another plane crash happened in New York. Not a big plane, a small plane crashed again. Yeah. There were 6 people on board. But the funny thing, the police chief said we removed 6 people on the plane. He said the plane hit the ground at high speed. But nobody's saying that the people died. But everybody believed the people died. But for some reason, he said
they're not saying it.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, coming out outright and say it. Not only that, the governor of Philadelphia, Governor Shapiro, who, as you know, was one of the contenders to be Kamala Harris's VP. I never even knew that this possible. Okay. Somebody hopped the fence, threw a Molotov cocktail, light the house fire outside, jump through a window, stone a Molotov cocktail in the dining room. The governor them did it, and his wife and people like that. And police finally caught the guy about an hour later, but they put the fire out. The guards on duty at the place said that they weren't expecting anything like that. They figured
they let their guard down? Is that what
that's what happened. Yeah, they let the guard down. Somebody jumped the fence. They thought it was just somebody in the yard. So while they're circling the perimeter, this guy, they right at the house, they throw a fire thing in there. So when they catch the guy said, yeah, this is the way I do. And they asked him, did you know the governor they were there? He said, yeah, I know everybody me there. He said, what you mean if the governor come out? But he said, well, I want bump in the head with this hammer. So right away, they charged the man with attempted murder. They charged her with arson, with breaking and entering, and stupid beyond belief. John, you charge with anything. But yeah, I tell you, man.
Beyond belief.
Yep.
I have a bit of information to give.
We love information. Is it a fact?
No.
It's not really. Okay.
It's not a fact. It's what's gonna happen.
Ooh.
So it's about the Farmers of the Year. The National Agriculture and Trade Show comes up May 30th, 31st, and June 1st. Right? And this year, the Farmers of the Year are, get ready, drum roll, please. Senior Farmer of the Year comes from Corozal District, and he is Gregorio Esquivel.
Congratulations, Mr. Gregorio Esquivel.
Senior Female Farmer of the Year is is Naomi Ricania.
No, congratulations to you, Miss Naomi Ricania.
She's from the Toledo district.
Not Toledo.
Right.
Is it Toledo or Toledo?
Whichever one you want to say.
Is it Boledo or never mind?
So Miss Naomi Ricania is the female farmer of the year. She hails from the Toledo district. And Juan Carrillo from
Speak amongst yourselves for a second, please.
Juan Carrillo of the Orange Walk district is the junior farmer of the year. So there you have it. All right.
Interesting.
So, huh?
I say interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Now that they already have the
How many career you say?
One.
One or two?
One.
One career.
One.
Yes. Yo, by the way, speaking about tour guide, this is Jason Miller right there.
Oh,
one of the
you're talking
greatest
about tour guide?
Yes, you know who could tell it a good tour guide?
Uh-huh.
If he is here, I'll tell you right there. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yes.
Have that.
Congratulations to those fine people.
To all the farmers, and keep doing what you're doing, guys. We're very proud of you, and we thank you.
I had to tell you, we can't so big right now. Like I want to cut one down bad, but Dana said no. He said if I cut one now, he said all we are doing there, they're like nothing, no kernels yet.
Just the husk.
Lone private and sergeants, but no kernel. But I'm thinking I may have like them baby can like kind of finish.
I guess not.
You know, there's no such thing as baby carrots.
No.
There is no such thing. The only baby carrots we buy that are regular old age carrots, where they just shave right down. Then they left it outside and the sun dried and they get like it look like the skin outside.
Layer, like a little layer of skin, and that's what they package and sell.
So that's the way they do.
Yes, that's the way they do.
my regular carrots.
Exactly, and then shave and down.
If that's what you want.
Hey, some people like the carrot shave. Boy, you see, oh, me boy.
My business, I'm minding my business.
I never said nothing.
I can't believe it.
Yep. Yo, I hear that Trump authorized the military to patrol the Mexican border. Sort of like, have some posts out there, Some parts of the world, you do that. That's an act of war. You pull up your military forces up onto my border. But hopefully, just like the measles, that one gets better too with the right medication.
Oh gosh, man.
Yes.
Say man into the one and only Ellen Sue. All kind of AI things going around. AI, A1, who cares? It is what it is. Steak sauce.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I never hit that one, Nego.
Which one? A1?
A1 steak sauce.
I tell you. I like that, Okay, this information just coming in. It says a private plane carrying 6 people crashed in an open field in upstate New York on Saturday, killing all on board, authorities say. Among those on board was celebrated former Miss Massachusetts Institute of Technology football player Karina Graf, her parents, and her brother, according to a family statement. Wow, you realize that the last 2 crashes took out 2 families? Wow. That is something else, man. That is something else.
Yes, it is. Wow.
We hope that the remaining family members have some sort of closure. Ecuador's President Daniel Noboa wins re-election, Liz. I tell you to look out for that man, That man sharp, you know what to do. Again? Yes, Daniel Noboa. Yes, very, very smart man. Tell him about Noboa, Frisco, because I don't know nothing about her.
I know about that neither, but I could tell about Rise Belize.
Tell me about that, guys.
Tell us about Rise Belize.
Yes.
So there's a national coalition of youth-led organization, networks, and change makers, as it is written, And they have written the Minister of Youth and Sports and the Minister of State requesting a meeting regarding the current future direction of the Department of Youth Services. Raz says it wants to present the officials with youth-driven recommendations and explore, when you know how these letters go, opportunities for genuine collaboration for the creation of a youth development framework that is inclusive, effective, and future-ready. Okay. So, yeah, I guess based on that narrative last week, but, you know, the minister did say that, you know, he's going to do things a bit different with sports. Mm-hmm. Actually, he said that fine win. So, I can't knock that.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see here. Carmelo.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's up?
Don Hector.
The youth are awakening.
Mm-hmm.
There has been too much of a lull in our education system. When I went to high school, St. John's College, the first thing that we were made aware is love of your country, know your country. They used to accuse the Jesuits of producing rebels. That's what the colonial officer said. St. John's College produced rebels. And among them were George Price, Nicholas Ballard, John Smith, Philip Golson, Louis Sylvester, Freddie Hunter, Evan Hyde, and other young people. Child Musa, some of them they made their school there. But suddenly something went wrong and the education system cut off that ambition or that anxiety to know more about your country and what you can do for your country. I leave you with that, but I want to come to the important thing. You give me a little time. Holy Week. When there was no television, no radio for us in our infancy, we found things to do on Holy Week. Have you heard about the passion flower? The passion flower that has a story to tell. In that flower, you must put it in your internet and you will see it. There are 3 nails in that flower that were placed on Jesus' body. There are the hammers that were used to drive the nails. There is the crown of thorns in that flower. There are 10 petals of the 10 disciples that were with Jesus at the Last Supper because Peter was not there and Judas ran away. And under this flower there are coils where they whipped Jesus. No, that was one of our entertainment. Then you have the other one, pine trees, bear crosses. It's a beauty to see pine trees with crosses, just like if they made them and put them in there. And the last one is the physics duck. Every Holy Week we used to go and bleed the physics duck to see blood running out. But the rest of the year is milk. Those are symbols actually that nature told us of the importance of that story. We believe in the Hitler story, all of us. We believe in the Napoleon, even the Columbus story. We believe it all our lives, but yet we fail to believe the story of Jesus. So Holy Week should be respected. And I leave you with that. My stories are usually too long, but I make it to you in a nutshell. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, then, Hector.
You go. Holy Week.
Passion flower.
That's right. That message was directed at you two backsliders.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh, boy.
So, Donna, I did all the housework in the place. 90% of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because my babes can do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they hang out close the back like a good wife yesterday. Or Saturday. When my phone ring, Hannah and Dana call me from Lagoon side. Dana, they up there fishing, along with Hannah. Dana catch about 30 fish. And the guy, so Dana just walk back in the house. They over at church, they do. They try to pray for his soul at church. But anyway, when he catch the fish, he send fish, he catch so much fish, he send some for somebody. Mm-hmm. And the tour guide will kind of just now kind of with an ice box where you just carry back full up with fish. Is there? I don't know like the kind of fish there though.
Nope.
No.
Yep. But so we could give it to anyone because you got a big one fancy. Why? Bozo.
Of course.
Yes.
Tilapia.
I
think tilapia and carry that sea just to go swim for a week. Lisa?
My boy,
catch some tilapia and carry it in a sea if you go swim for a week and bring me back.
Yes. When you talk about fish, you and Lisa, I just listen with a very open ear because I tell you something. When you get one big fat 2-pound, 3-pound tilapia, and you steam that with some onion, tomato, sweet pepper, and pour coconut oil over that. No snapper, no jack, no nothing from the sea could have beat that. Unless you cook them the same way and put coconut oil on it too.
I guess. Carmelo.
Yeah, morning, guys.
What up, man?
You go make tilapia tacos, man. Yeah.
All kind of thing.
You know what I mean? I think that's a nice taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I can make panades, man. You can make panades with it.
Is fish tacos one sin or one crime?
Make panades.
Neither.
The panades.
That's the one thing?
It's a thing.
In all of my life, I have never eaten a fish tacos.
Shame.
How it is?
Pretty good.
Like panades.
That's the way I figure.
It's pretty good.
All right.
So we can make what's it? Okay, alternative to shark. We make panades out of. What good?
Scrape top.
No mackerel.
Mackerel?
You could do mackerel.
Probably.
Yes, you can.
Well, I didn't catch a release fish.
No.
That's too much work.
Yes.
Baka.
No. You could make tapo out of baka.
You could make tapo.
You could make panades out of baka.
I know what is a baka.
Baka,
catfish?
Yeah, baka is like a high-tech cattle.
Oh my goodness.
It's catfish.
Yes, it's a cattle.
Cattle?
It's a cattle.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
But the river cattle doesn't eat tutu. Yes. they don't partake in tutu.
If they're hungry enough, they are partaking like this. Not when they like it, that way that's what's available.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Not way they like, I mean, yay. Oh,
yes, we know that the tarpon is protected.
Nobody want no tarpon. Nah, nasty fish.
Tarpon the one that was fish feed. That's the one the animal.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yes, yep. And the only reason why they protect tarpon like that, it tastes nice in a panades. I mean, got none.
That not taste nice in a damn panades. And protect it because...
Yes, my boy, they'll scrape off the bone.
I don't know why people don't want, why would they want to, catch tarpon? That's a sport. Have sport fishing, right? Sport fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every tarpon where they catch should have come with a spoon next to it. Because the only way I eat that up is scrape it.
Tarpon.
Yeah.
Tarpon.
A nice fish for catch though, because that's sucker big and strong and
big.
fight.
Yeah. Like nobody eat you don't eat swordfish, right? Some people eat that. They shouldn't.
Yes, some people did, but what happened? Yes, people used to eat swordfish, but when we realized that people are paying thousands of dollars to catch one out there, we have to stop eating that. We have to catch that and put that. No, tell me something.
Set that aside.
If you don't want fish, do you think that it's responsible? Say you to go about your business, and all of a sudden you hungry, and somebody throw a sandwich after you, and you grab it on hook there, and that I drag you in our boat, take your picture, and then they drag the hook out and dash you back. You happy or what?
That they dash me back.
Isn't that traumatizing to the fish?
Yeah, I'd rather than dash me back than put me in an ice box.
Put me in a cooler.
Why? I say pop out to an belly hole where even if they put a fish in the mouth, the fish swim right out of the hole.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
Casale, what going on?
What's going on?
What up?
The hardest fish to catch in Belize on the Caribbean Sea, I would say, is the kingfish. It's hard to catch a kingfish than it is to catch a snapper or a jack.
Mackerel.
You gotta go into the channel in between the reefs to catch that type of fish. But Groove Master, that tilapia, I cook that once in a while. If I got like 6 friends in my house, I'm gonna go to the store and give me some tilapia because they're $2.29 a pound here in America.
Yeah, but when you got the fake tilapia over there, when you got the real tilapia, when you got the soft mushy one.
Yeah. Raised in a form like the catfish, but it has the same DNA as the one in your backyard, though.
I don't got none in my backyard.
Yeah, back in Crooked Tree and everything. The way I prepare my tilapia, right? You prepare a tilapia to get that mud taste out of it. You soak it in lime and vinegar for a minute, right? After you just do that, then you rinse it off again. You know what I'm saying? I put it on a foil paper, or I cut it up.
Steve, you don't do that?
Where I want to know, who was the person who eat mud where said this tilapia tastes like that?
What did you say, Frisco?
That's it. I don't know.
Now, who eat mud?
Who was the person who
mud tastes like
and
mud.
say that tilapia tastes like mud?
Oh, it tastes like that river you be swimming at in your village. That's how that fish tastes like.
Everything that you can eat, everything feel like that river.
Man.
Yeah, you know, and any fish eats species. It could be a snapper, it could be a jack. One time he was on a boat, on top of the boat, 12 o'clock at night, and go take a dump. Ain't nothing but snappers chopping at it. And any fish DNA will eat something that's jumped up in the water. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just only a tilapia or a catfish. Snappers do the same thing too. I spend half of my time in the islands. So sometimes I go island hopping and don't reach town till another week or so. And then when I take a dump over the bow, you gonna see those yellow tails and those red tails just chopping out of the way. Anyway.
We know to talk about the gal on the boat. We to talk about fish.
Yeah. I'm catch that same. You know, tell it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give you Goof Master.
Ah, boy. All right, Casale.
All right, very good.
He's out.
AKA Casale.
Right.
Yeah. Foreign tilapia, I don't like to eat tilapia.
Of course. They're raised in a
yeah.
Correct, Melo.
Morning, guys.
Hey, what's up?
morning.
You remember,
How you
right?
so?
Who?
From Canapia with a street and Young Street.
Brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, right, Panades,
All right, then I was out of top on this if he Panades to make out.
Oh, my goodness, me have no idea. First time I hear that.
I did tell you top up that Panades fish.
No, man, that shark, man, we use, man. That shark, I believe.
All right, you said a shark.
I don't know. I never hear that, though. I never hear that.
I've been to hear that, though.
Yeah, Brother I used to, God rest the dead, Brother I used to take a lot of flack back in the day as he got older. And people become more mischievous. All kind of shenanigans. But yeah, I wouldn't want to say no tap on because the amount of work we have to do in a feasible.
Yeah. Miss Kunase, hagfish. That the best fish for Panades.
Hagfish?
Hagfish. Well, I tell you, my hagfish, no going and no Panades, my hagfish is going to be baked.
There you go.
I could waste a hagfish to make Panades out there, true?
I had to tell him about it. Certain things were for real. But
I don't want a good hagfish jowl right now, Groove. Man.
But you know what's funny?
A big hagfish jowl.
Right? Any fish, good for make panades. Any fish. I don't think that, there's a relate about how you season your fish where you put in there. Because fish, the fish.
Yeah, but
fish.
there's a texture aspect to it, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but when you make panades, they leave like a fillet of fish. You just shred it. Shred it so the texture on there.
Some people use tuna, they can tuna.
That's another thing. You can't make
salmon,
panades
or
out of
salmon,
tuna.
the chunk salmon.
Oh, hell no. Hell, you see, that's the why you have to go back to church. You would have taken one good chunk of salmon and desecrate it in our panades.
We believe that not drive eat no salmon out and no tin, right? So we'll have to repurpose that.
Of course.
Right. That is online.
Or the tuna chunks. That they make sandwich. If you don't make sandwich, you make panades. Best believe. Ask anybody.
That's right.
It's true. It's true.
That's right.
Yeah. A tin of tuna. Not the oily one, the chunks.
No, the chunk. Right.
But tell me something. The last time you go, or did any time you go buy panades from some place, you said, what kind of fish do you use?
No.
That's a question I
don't
never
know if
hear.
they're going to say.
Yes, because all you want to make sure the panades crispy, you got the little bubbles on the outside, and the onion sauce correct.
Hey, director, where you going?
Hello.
There's only one panades that I would eat, and that's the one with Maccabi.
What's that?
Bony fish.
Who?
That's the original panades that was in Belize City when I lived there for about 50 years. Maccabi of bony fish was you wouldn't find panades in nothing else. That's why
bony fish down top of
prohibited afterwards because they were totally extinguished. So the government took a step and they said no longer bony fish to be caught except in some areas like Turnip for the tourists to go and catch because it's a fighting fish. But actually, we have been adulterating our food. Who tell you that bollos or tamales make out of chicken? That's wrong. It's made out of pork. That's the beginning of tamales was actually hog meat, either wild hog or domesticated hog with tortilla with corn. But then they started putting up to the chicken legs of Tayopaina and bollos. That's some business, man. So going back to what you are talking about, panades of the tarpon, panades of the that's something that was created afterwards as a business. Catch whatever fish and you make panades.
Exactly.
So, but the original I knew was with Maccabi, or call it bony fish. Thank you very much.
All right. So what kind of shark?
That's right.
Is there a specific
A lot
kind
of people don't know that panades in English mean any fish with can.
So what kind of shark you use?
That's one different fish for panades.
What kind of shark you use though? Then it's reef shark. What kind of shark?
I prefer loan shark.
Gosh, man.
What?
I don't think that's possible.
No loan shark. Let's do a news package. Yeah, boy.
It's this boy. So this news package is brought to you through the kind courtesy of Smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman has been charged with dangerous harm and use of deadly means of harm over the stabbing of a 24-year-old woman, Chelsea Lewis, after 3 a.m. Friday The incident occurred at DigiPark in Belize City. Reports are that Lewis had just exited a nightclub along with 4 friends when they were approached by 2 women with whom an argument broke out. During the physical altercation, Erin Belizier is said to have taken out a knife and stabbed Lewis to the face and body. She was admitted in a stable condition. Belizier was detained and was charged Saturday. And police on Saturday charged 18-year-old Scorian Stewart and 23-year-old Michael Gillett, both Belizean laborers, for the murder of 24-year-old Louis Marin, which occurred Tuesday night through Majestic Alley in Belize City. The murder is considered retaliation for the daylight shooting that occurred in Cahoon Walk in Belmopan last week, Sunday. News package brought to you through the courtesy of Smart.
Years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
When you done hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit, or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that's a big thing, the Builders Truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
A Mandala Easter notice. Our advertisers, sellers, and readers are advised that there will only be one issue of the newspaper for Easter week. The paper will hit the streets on Wednesday morning, April 16, 2025. After the Easter holidays, there will only be the Friday issue of the Mandala, which will hit the streets Friday, April 25, 2025. Have a happy and safe Easter from the management and staff of Cremandala.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yes, yes. And welcome back. It's just Monday.
Yes, it is. All day.
All day. That is right.
Mm-hmm. You did not hear us, did you?
No.
We were talking.
That's nice. Share.
We were reading. The
tell.
boy was reading. I was saying something, and then yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. What else coming out of the weekend?
What else coming out of the weekend?
Oh, Transport Minister wants to digitize licensing process. I don't know what that would entail.
Computerization.
And keep a steady and available supply of license plate and stickers.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Digitize license.
So,
the possibility of. So they're saying they're looking at the possibility of having a system to renew license and apply for registration online.
Okay. Renew and apply online.
I guess that's what they're talking about.
Heard that.
Feasible or not?
Yeah, it is if they follow through with it. But I tell you, well, I don't know. To me, there's things that we could do, like other than that. You know, I mean, that's good for
what would you suggest?
That's not going to do like road safety.
No, that's making the process.
Yeah.
I think it's right to make the process easier.
Yeah. And that's cool. I mean, it's going to take the infrastructure to do it, you know. But I mean, what that want to do, that want to make them know that once they reach one certain amount of license plate, that automatically this thing would place an order.
They want to make the process online rather than you have to go in.
Because that's what they're suggesting.
That's the application process.
Yeah.
You know, because currently you have to physically go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying, you know, they want to digitize that so that they could, I guess, several government agencies. Who else? I know the tax service they do online right now.
Social Security.
The hotbed one, the one where people can't stand for deal with vital stats.
Vital.
Can't wait for when they say that is up and running. That's the one.
Yeah.
Vital stats. Then where vital stats? Where is vital stats? Building now. Oh, Coney Drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coney Drive?
Isn't that all back by complex area?
I don't know.
Behind.
I think they may move it, right? So I'm not sure when they move it to.
Oh.
Carmelo.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I want to say something, you know, like them, you know, we're in Easter time now and people want to go boat. Just, they better be careful when they cross the border because weasel the boat and I don't want
Don't got a first conversation we had.
Yes.
Late, man.
We don't want that to scatter boat shut me down again like COVID.
What do you think we should do about that? How should we safeguard against that?
Stay home.
Stay home. Stay home. Hey, as easy as that.
Those who won't stay home.
No lot of shenanigans. Keep your backside home.
Just stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Stay home.
Not that, man.
For those who don't stay home or won't stay home, what can be done?
Well,
you know, people again.
Well,
a lot of this comes to your personal responsibility.
Yeah, personal responsibility. I would chase it. You know, something might be over the border. No.
Yeah, you have to decide. You know what? If I'm going to the border, if I'm still going to the border, I need to take precautions. So I mean, we could always call upon government for do this and do that, but it boils down to each of we taking personal responsibility for its safety.
Well, you know, hopefully, everybody get a hold on it and you know, become widespread.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it worse when you have a population where nobody is vaccinated. Like when with COVID, nobody had that, nobody knew what it was. But there's a large number of people who are vaccinated. So it makes it harder for like widespread. Although it could happen, but with more, there's more people vaccinated than nobody vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
You forget where it come from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You might run up into people who vaccinated, and that's where it stops, because then people
can be fatal,
Yes, it can.
Mm-hmm.
So this group are gone. None of them never vaccinated. That's wild, though.
Yo.
So it begs the question now, and I just said that, and I don't even know. But
fix it.
What's the much people in Belize really vaccinated for measles?
I think they have to how much people need a booster.
Give it mandatory, like I know when you're born and the younger ones, and give it, right?
How many people need a booster?
Right.
Well, then I think I hope that the Ministry of Health would have come out and just give it at least that span of news. You know what? Just for the record, 75% of the Belizean public vaccinated, 50% need to get boosted. I mean, just make we know the stats are where they go on.
Of course.
Yeah.
So if
I want to remind everybody
between this time and that time,
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Silvina Riverol from Pro FC was on the show.
Yeah.
Jalen Perez, who's the #1 MMA fighter in Belize, and Jalen's going to be representing Belize in Houston, Texas. Some of our listeners promised to pledge through Zelle to help Jalen with his quest. Just a reminder, the Belize bank account number is 246-770-010-120-000. Once more, it's Belize Bank 246-770-010-120-000. And that's AJ Production, or you could Zelle at 713-374-5511. So, yeah, if you can help Jalen go over there and beat up this Texas dude behind, make Belize look large.
I'm going to get no measles.
Yes. Yeah, beat the measles off of that guy.
Where go, Aram?
Greetings, brothers and Mona Lisa Lowe.
Hi, Ram.
Isn't it curious for me, maybe not for you or nobody have to think like me, that the missiles come from the west and the north. Isn't that curious?
Why?
The what?
Because usually it come from the west, because either Guatemala or either Mexico, or it come from the two sides.
From foreign.
Well, there's an outbreak in Texas, so that's why.
Yeah, that's the reason why a month and a half ago, maybe before, I heard it was in Europe, and then I hear it did some part USA. I say right away, I tell people that right across. Well, no worry, directly and there too.
Yep.
Because it look like that's something for just put in a bag and to just straight over the border. Because everything go like that. When it comes to AIDS, when it comes to COVID, everything, you just have to hear it wrong some way that by next day there. Just like what I tell you about 3 months ago, the Jewish sect that kidnap children and this and that. I tell Groove, they did a Guatemala, run from Canada to USA, run from USA, and directly I believe about a month ago you hear they say they catch 3 or 4 men and some children they run away in here. So just a matter like Groove said, and you have to be. I don't know if I'm vaccinated, because I remember as a child they vaccinate for different things, for polio, for this, for that. I don't know if that's still good or I need to go for another one.
Not true. That's why I need to tell you anything.
The symptoms that I heard, if you got fever, if you got runny nose, and you are red. So I tell you, Saturday, Wabaliko heal me where I live. And he's supposed to go and buy tortilla for me. And when the man come back, the man say, 3 days ago I have fever. So I say, yeah, that's for the news. I will tell, but look, you're not going wrong right now. Don't come right now, please. Don't come no more.
I'll see you when you're better.
And the other one, though, we're going on with the horse. What happened? Is that one go just like Colibris?
There's an update. I get to it in just a few. I'll make you know.
What you would have do, Frisco, in your case? If it's in your hand to do something, what you would have do?
In what sense?
What to do with a young boy with a
Well, they were charged. They were charged. There's a couple of charges that were levied on them.
But you know, I say if it's in your hand, because you know a lot of cases, people do a lot of things, and then next day they will take a liar.
Well, that's how the process works, no?
So, I don't know, but I don't know what Gru would do or Lisa would do. When it comes to me, I think they want to drill first. You have to get a psychiatric intense investigation on what can they do that, or if they may under heavy drug, I don't know. Well, if they do that, and if they also, then they want to lash in. That's how I believe.
You want to give them some lashing.
I'll tell Lisa and I'll wrap with this. In advance, Lisa.
Hi.
Lisa.
Hi, I'm right here.
If anybody tell you, no go in the water Friday because you turn mermaid, tell it, even if you no go, you are already a mermaid. Again.
Watch out. Watch out.
Wee.
Hey, Rami, they are doing early in the
Ram the Hibbit. Think that play.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man.
Is it Ram with the mermaid things?
It
grew up hearing about that.
Yeah. Cremelo.
Yeah. Frisco, where I do it in young guys, I lock them up until they ask them better.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, they
when they ask them better, make the heart get the revenge.
They were granted bail, so yeah.
When he get better, they don't come out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I. Just say, bail not to be punitive. Bail only, denial of bail only for people with a flight risk. Or who they think, So, yeah, they're giving bail. I think they were charged with theft, the cattle theft.
Yeah, they were.
Cruelty to animal and something else, but yeah.
You know, back in the old West, they used to hang you for horse thief.
Yeah, cow thief and horse thief.
Yeah.
Back then, but not now.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Over the weekend.
The cattle theft hold on a more serious charge.
And I think that's what they're gonna hold or stick to.
Plus, the person have to file that theft charge. If a person drop that theft charge, it's all over.
Let's hope not.
I still feel.
What happened?
I still feel like when a crime is committed, even if the perpetrators of the victims of the crime choose not to follow through with it, I believe that once the authority have enough evidence to say a crime took place, the onus should be on them to carry it out, because they know the country that we live in, why people would drop cases, why people would not want to go testify. They know why. So as long as the police department know of a crime that took place and they have evidence to prove that, they should not wait for anybody to file charges. They should just act on what they know and the evidence they have.
I guess.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Over the weekend, Israel had an airstrike over the, well, I don't know if the Palestinians celebrate Passover and that kind of thing, but they had an airstrike that destroyed part of the last fully functioning hospital in Gaza. The Ali Arab Hospital. Witness said the strike destroyed the intensive care and surgery departments of the hospital. Video posted online appeared to show huge. Anyway, we live in a time where you could drop one bomb, a window if you want to. You could put one bomb, somebody's chimney if you want to. So if you hit a hospital, that's because you want to. And it's not only about, and these are the chosen people again during the time Holy Week. That's what these people do, you know. So I believe that that strike killed a whole lot of people too. I'm trying to find the story to tell you how many people died. But again, this is why we have to tell them about the Bible here on the Morning Stew, because you can't expect the Jews are going to tell you about the Bible, because then it broke every law in the Bible right now, you know. And you have people over here who we call our ministers that can't tell you the truth because they are in agreement with what Israel to do. Simply because a bunch of old man write down a long time ago when they dream. And instead of going Bible leader and write it down and make one book.
He's saying that Clint Eastwood have a movie about horse thief, Hang 'em High.
Hang 'em high. You know I go that far. You know I hang nobody. But
hi.
You know something, young people, they do dumb things sometimes. But some of the dumb things where you can understand. You look at me and say, oh, that's young people do dumb things. That wasn't a dumb thing. That wasn't a dumb thing. That was inhumane. That was a cruel thing to do, you know. So, yeah. Okay.
That was Jeff
Send me, man. Wait, who?
What is Stu gonna tell you about the Bible? No, it's Stu at all, Steve.
What? Whoever got his sonning, at least 33 and 1/3% of the Stew could debate the Bible with anybody out there who think they could debate the Bible.
Right.
Because I try to be fair in what I read and be practical in what I believe. And I believe anything.
Yeah, Jeff. Is it sing there?
Who that Jeff?
Sing there anti-Christian music.
Yes, that Jeff. That I know I could debate the Bible with Jeff because in a backslider too.
Sinful gyrating movements.
Jeff, they call me now. Jeff, I don't talk to backsliders for Holy Monday.
Hey, Frisco. Catch this boy.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Let's get out.
He called me again, Jeff, at the party show. I can't answer you now, man.
You better man want to talk on the show, answer the man.
Yes.
But we won't get the audio.
Aye.
Well, yeah, get the audio. Problem. Yeah, we got to do a word of advice. Let me do a word of advice then. Let me go ahead, mischievous guy. Yeah, a lot of call to the mischievous guy. Last one. Come hello.
Well.
Yeah. You know, Google me says something about bomb and thing, and right now they go on beating there to come up with Putin where drop bomb on Ukraine. And when they asked Trump about it, Trump said that's just a little mistake. You know, they put the man for Saturday Night Live and they do a little puppet thing with her.
Every week.
They really have struck her.
Every week they do it.
Yeah,
man. They did a skit at 7-Eleven.
Mistake and they killed about 13 people. You know?
Thank you, our 7-Eleven baby.
Yeah. I ballad that man. Yeah. It's deuce. 2-5.
Am I hearing you?
Oh, yes. Turn on your microphone.
Turn on your talk thing.
I'm telling you to thank our 7-Eleven baby CY.
Yes.
Meredith have a message for you. Why?
I hear you, my boy. Press the button. It works better if you turn on the mic.
Push it up. Up.
Is it it?
Push it up.
No. Testing.
So what we say?
It looks like another earring.
Not earring.
That was Jeff Perry just now called me to ask me. I told you. There you go.
What did you say, Frisco?
I said I didn't know how that come off just now.
Yeah.
It came off a while ago.
Yeah. Let's word of advice then. Let me drop one here.
You don't hear what you're saying?
Yeah, Jeff Perry said that he's going to be tithing to the show because he's getting some spiritual counseling.
Wee.
You will tell him to speak into the mic.
Right?
All right, they don't get it. We got a word of advice intro already. Graphic.
We don't know. We can't see the thing today.
Yes, we could see it. Yes, I had to watch it.
I can't see it.
It's right there.
Me not say nothing.
Now I can see it.
Really?
Word of advice.
No, the advice is not up as yet.
If you want a dog,
mm-hmm.
For some way,
there it is. There it is.
Take it serious out there. Huh? So if you own a dog, and the dog gets away. Speaking about dogs, I'll get back to that. I talked about this about 5 days now for last week. And the dog get away. You know, go on and the dog way or chase her and then he decide, well, I up for the chase too.
He pop away.
Pop away.
He take bush.
So when the dog get away, don't chase that dog.
Don't chase.
Lie down and pretend you're hurt. Eventually that dog will come to see if you're okay. Hopefully.
My dog will turn around and tell you, you got pee right by you.
How long you have to lie down and wait?
My dog got pee right by you.
Dog will mistreat. The dog will really, you know, people got a pet, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason a pet gets away. That pet will, you know, if the pet thinks you're hurt, you actually come back.
Okay, so somebody sent me a word of advice too.
What is it?
It says, ladies, sometimes you have to let go of a man who was never on your level to begin with and let him go back to what he's used to. Remember, you're not for everybody.
Girly word, that I know.
Why? Then the woman out there show of stone because
that girly word, that's not a word of advice.
That's a girly word.
It's an advice.
It's a girly advice.
That girly word, that girly word,
That is it.
But you hear how they say, ladies, do not be unevenly yoked. Make sure you know you got some. Yeah, but you see that a lot of time women know that what they get into, you know, Liz. Women know they say all they want in sign, but still for some, and still they feel like I could change this.
Change. Change.
Exactly.
All right, tell me if I believe this. So if you drive at least 50 miles an hour in a convertible and it's raining, you're not get wet.
That's
what I'm asking. I'm reading it here. Is there
it all depends on how fast they're driving and how hard the rain is coming down.
50 miles an hour.
50 miles an hour.
And if the rain is coming down hard, you want to get wet. I don't want to say I blow across it. Yeah, I don't know. I tried the next rain this season.
That's interesting.
I
mean, even at light rain, that would be interesting. That no rain not getting out the vehicle if it go 50 miles an hour. That sounds plausible. Anybody test that theory? Check it out. I don't know. All right.
I want to say good morning to Ronald. Ronald said good morning, Groove. The Israelites referred to as the chosen people in the Bible are not the same as the present day state of Israel. I completely agree, which is two different animals. And I don't buy that chosen people thing. If it was an African that wrote the Bible, Africans are going to be the chosen people. If it was a Chinese that wrote the Bible, the Chinese are going to be the chosen people. The Jews wrote the Bible. So naturally, the Jews are the chosen people. You know, and again, this comes to a common sense thing. A God that created the universe and everything that we know and don't know. You think you're going to favorite people down here? Come on. And if it was going to have a favorite people, You think you would be the ones to commit genocide right now? No, man. No, man.
Right. Myra says it's true, you won't get wet.
Really?
Well,
Don't tell me something. He drive 50 miles.
Probably had a convertible at one point.
You know, well, you know, I know you know got. I know you have a convertible head, no top.
We'll slap you.
All right, let's do this news package. This
a Tara?
News package here. Let's see what the Belize City mayor has said about this whole horse business. Because some have been asking about the use of the horses by some of these young men in and around the city. The police commissioner said, well, there's nothing really they can do about that and the conditions that some of the horses are in. But let's get an update. Let's get a news package here real quick. You want to deal with this one, Groove?
Yes, sir, Aisha.
All right, Lisa?
This news package is brought to you through the kind courtesy of Smart.
The case of Wani, the horse being abused by a group of young men in Belize City, has led to calls for the strengthening of animal cruelty legislation, which provides only for a $100 fine. Though there is a confinement provided for in the Belize Criminal Code for up to 6 months. There have also been calls for authorities to do something about horses that young boys have been roaming around the city with, at least within the last year. The horses look malnourished, with signs that they are not receiving proper care. Mayor of Belize, Bernard Wagner, was asked about the issue.
I know that from a Belize City Council or a city standpoint, while it's not captured within the scope of any sort of legislation or any responsibility on the City Council, it takes a community, and the mere fact that the community came out to highlight and to emphasize that this is not the behavior of how we would want to treat animals. That's a step in the first direction, in my view, that the authorities didn't have to say much. It was the people, the community coming out and saying, no, that is inhumane. And so we would want to see further strengthening from a legislative standpoint in terms of who is the authority on this. I know that there are other agencies that are involved or are chartered to do this sort of policing of animals cruelty, but the city stand ready along with local government, obviously, to see how we could enhance, and I believe it's a great opportunity for advocacy and an opportunity for change in the way we do business, change from a legislative standpoint as well, and having it be captured under some line of government ministry.
Our report saw that the horses came into the ownership of the young men after being set aside from use in the tourism sector when carriage rides were offered to tourists. Mayor Wagner was asked if the issue can't be tackled from a trade license aspect.
Well, this event obviously opened doors for further consultation, further deliberations in respect to the Trade License Board. The Trade License Board that is the authority that grants license for businesses to some extent, and we would do for peddlers to some extent at the city level. Clearly, this sort of open up your eyes to how can we integrate ensuring that there is some measure of how do we look at the treatment of animals in conducting business. It can't be just that we want so much business open in a city. It can't just be about driving local economic development. It has to be an integration of ensuring the the stoppage of inhumane act towards animals. It has to be an integrated approach by across sector of the society, and so while there is nothing on the books, I believe this is a sort of starting point for us to really begin to capture this sort of activity in our day-to-day business at the council.
That news package brought to you through the courtesy of Smart.
20 years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a Smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, Smart has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation. From offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable, innovative, and cutting-edge wireless communication solutions is stronger than ever. We'll continue to connect what matters most, you. Smart, celebrating 20 years of bringing people together.
All right. There you heard it. That was the mayor.
That's what the mayor of Belize City had to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say, and that's the thing, right? When these things happen, like new scenarios popping up, and then there are loopholes, and because nobody wouldn't believe that this type of scenario would happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, not the part updating and things occur now.
Well, I think that the same way how you have to license your bicycle and all, or I don't know if you have to license it, but you have. I mean, they should. You should license your horse. If you have a horse, you need to show that you could take care of it, and you're gonna pay for it to stay, and you need to take care of it. You know.
See, and if you slip me again.
What?
Speaking about animals, so yeah, and I don't know wherever else, but in Belize City there is a stray dog problem. Whether people consider the dog as stray, well, that's on them.
That's your business.
But there's a stray dog problem. Like, yo, if you own a dog, keep a dog in your yard.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a dog in your yard.
If you just stand up on the street corner, then call it loitering. If your dog not in your yard and you run about on the street, it is stray.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But many of these dogs have winners. But nighttime is terrible with dogs on the streets, man. So how you solve that problem there? Because some people there point apart, they want they just clear the streets of all them dogs, man. For real.
But sometimes the city would do that as well.
But the city.
But isn't that a public safety hazard also?
You don't do that anymore.
If you got packs of dogs and things running about, you ever walked on a
right? So that's the thing right there. You
ever bank one curve, anytime you look up the street, one pile of dogs there
chase,
up the front.
Right? You know what I mean?
So, what do you do?
Safety.
How we solve that kind of problem? Carmelo.
What do you do when you see them?
Good morning, my darling guys.
What's up, man?
Good morning.
A Chinese shop there where they sell dog food. A lot of people.
Oh, frighten me, does not. They sell dog food, they're not good. Well, I have to go to shop somewhere else so you got better dog food.
Boy, I went to buy, I won't call the name. I went to buy a dog food on Saturday in Ladyville. When I open it, and the sad part is $119.
Man.
Yes.
So can you take it back?
Did you?
Yeah. The dog eat better than me.
Did you take it back?
But the puppy chose, so that's why. But then if one bag have it, then you know what happened, right?
The way we got
Weevil.
That's
So
enough
if one
protein.
bag have it, that means the whole store infested. But who can we call? Will public health go in and check on that?
They could.
Have you taken back the dog food?
They could, yeah.
Yes, you take it back, but then just give back your money and then go on business as always. Right? It's not that they will say, all right, maybe lock up this area and clean it out and things. They won't do that, because then I lose their dog food. Then I lose that stuff where they have.
Is Weevil a thing where you could clean like that, or it's just the inner the container?
Saying that it is infected, the entire area.
It's something that they can do if they not fertilize, if they
sanitize.
The area so often. Because when I spoke to a vet this morning, he said that could make the dog sick.
Oh.
Yeah, so hey, maybe work with each other. You clean your store or your thing, and I buy your dog food.
So did you talk to the store owner and tell them you're concerned that they should do more?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And what they say?
They said they look into it.
All right.
Well, guess what? I found that we be business in pasta, in flour.
In grits. In grits.
Yeah.
That means you have to watch your oats, your flour, your everything where you buy it, because
Well, not only there. I mean, like, I talk about different stores across the country, especially in the city. Yeah.
they have it too.
Yeah. We can find it in a pasta. You open a box of pasta, you have to throw it away.
I bought 2 boxes of grits from a major store, and they had Weevil.
Thanks for the call, okay?
What you said, Frisco?
I said thanks for the call.
Well, Casella wants to know if she took pictures of the thumb, of the thing.
Yeah.
Did she take pictures of it? I don't know.
I mean, well, she took it back, so.
Yeah, she took it back, and they gave her back her money. So obviously something was there.
Then I got some place that tell her, no cash refunds.
Yeah.
Again, no consumer protection, right? So
no.
Also rice. One of her stores rice as well. Yep.
Man in Boca, what do you got?
Hi, Boca.
Hi, guys and girls. Morning. At Frisco Lisa Groove, that person that called a while ago, right? Just now, not a while ago, just now, is that must realize Weevil is something that comes from like when heat touch fruits or anything that can get soft, it forms some kind of animal within it.
You believe that?
So you find out that
that's contamination, sir, from other animals.
If you notice the stores that are AC, they have less weevils and the food get something like that, because it's those shops that doesn't have AC. The heat what we have.
Right, because the animals don't like the temperature, so they thrive
yes,
in the temperature.
The temperature high.
Yeah, but you know, manifest out that thing
within the food.
They get infected. They get infested.
Like when you say Frisco, it's not only dog food. It's anything that's grain, anything that's flour, rice, anything like that. It will come because it's like start of a fermentation process.
Nah. Stop it, Boca. Stop it. Stop telling people foolishness.
Yeah, it starts for the heat. It starts to break down the.
You know where you are getting one animal out of thin here. Then an infestation from another animal gone and lay the egg, and the egg they hatch like louse in your head. One animal gone from one person to the next, and the infestation starts. Right.
Yeah. No, but when it comes to food, it weevil, and all kind of things.
They're all over the place. Easy thing.
But even in a house, if you pack your groceries in our locker, will lock up, and you really open.
You have to carry something contaminated, Boca. You had to physically bring one animal from somewhere.
No.
What happened? All right, while under the quarrel, I did investigate.
That we farm with things.
What happened with Weevil? What happened
you
with
could buy
Weevil?
a flower right food from the shop and you check it
Got
and
the
you
worm
left
done
it
there,
from.
Yes, because they already laid the egg.
You don't lay the egg, the animal book. There's no out and out tenure business.
Yes,
they
it's
already...
just like Frisco. It's just like worm. When something dead, when the flesh start to decompose, it start to farm worms. It's something like that. It's a pest that starts to farm.
Yeah.
Your man, the book are high right now.
That's where our weevil come from.
You better try to bring them recycling stocks there with the book.
You see what happened?
Once you hot, you want a weevil and you up. Yeah, you have it. You have to have it. Because it's a decompose of the chemical that makes the stuff that start to happen. That's why you find out.
You're dealing. I'm coming here, witchcraft, book. Come on for the station. We not Holy Week.
Stuff that in GMO that they modified.
Oh, boy. You're the deep down the rabbit hole,
So there was a 5.2.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Listen, guys. There was a 5.2 magnitude earthquake that shook Southern California just a little while ago. The quake was centered in San Diego County, but was felt as far north as Los Angeles. And trust me, I have people from LA hitting. Yes, they felt it.
Really? And how long ago was that?
A few minutes ago.
Wow.
Less than 10.
I gotta check on my boy.
All right,
please do. Please.
Gotta check on my boy.
The indication of the bugs.
All right. I just want to jump in away. And I'm going to talk about just now about. I understand.
There are some people who do believe that, you know.
What?
I said there are folks who believe that.
Which is what?
That things magically appear from nothing.
No. What happened with the weevil? I don't know if you could spray to get rid of weevil, like what I believe that lady was suggesting, because weevil, like I said, there's one of the most prestigious stores that Belize. You know, they sell things there where they don't sell at a lot of other stores. Mm-hmm. And you figure they have a very quick turnover. So I buy grits from there. And we bought grits and we bought like 3 boxes. And each one of the boxes had weevil in it. You know, that don't mean that the store is infested with weevil. It means that the products that either the flour, the rice, or the grits or whatever, when they package those, the eggs or whatever was already in there. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's one of the things with it. And as far as meat, I noticed sometime, like, I had left a piece of meat covered from a table by the backyard one day. And I went back there a while, about a couple of days later, and there were worms on it.
Oh.
But it was covered, you know. The meat get that we need it. But again, I could understand why some people feel, because I would have said to myself, but no fly pitched on that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened there.
That's what you think.
But some sort of way, some bacteria got to that meat, and worms came, and I don't know if the worms are turned into fly. I don't know, but some crazy things
fly touch on it, but they did.
Yeah, you know, we might not have seen it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Anything happened long before. That's what I tell you.
It didn't happen.
That's what I tell you.
It was one of those concas.
I say, if I wash everything, I wash your hands and I think, guys, and fly and left there. In the pitch by your amount of eggs and left by your hand, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. Because I asked, how do worms get on meat when spoiled? So worms and spoiled meats are typically maggots, the larvae stage of flies. Not worms in a traditional sense. Fly lay eggs on decaying organic matter, including meat, and these eggs hatch into maggots. Well, that's the live they may left open.
That. Science 101, not magic.
Yeah.
It's not a miracle.
It's not magic. So, when a place infested with them weevil and any kind of bugs there, we could spread disease. You have to get rid of everything. Fumigate the place and start over. Chances are that not get done because that takes money and somebody will lose money. So we are continue buy the rebuild items.
Right.
And the saga continues. All right. But who they call me? I know. Call you other number, please.
Well, you see, you could either there's good weevils and there are bad weevils. You just got to make sure you pick the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, the lesser of two weevils. Oh boy. Meredith. Let me see. Meredith, I got your number. Call the 6071, please. Got to get Meredith in. Huh?
Mer forgot the number?
No, you call the other phone and I got it readily on me right now. So let me see.
Okay.
If you got weevils in your house, you eliminate the products that had the weevils and you
not a number, Meredith.
Yeah. And then you thoroughly clean your pantry shelves with hot soapy water and white vinegar, not the Negro kind. Prevent future infestation by freezing dry goods for a minimum of 4 days. Wait, by freezing dry goods. If you freeze dry goods, they're not dry anymore. And storing them in airtight containers. Well, I know.
No. I mean, you put flour in the freezer. Nothing happened to it.
What that?
Maybe cold flour.
If you put flour in the freezer,
put flour in the freezer, in the freeze.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Jeff Perry, originally known as Jeff Casey. Okay. Yes. Candice says, manly word, Lisa Love. You took pictures, ma'am. Ask her if she took pictures. Health inspector would shut it down.
That was the lady, yeah. Well, before I could ask the question, she went off the air. I'm hoping
exactly. We health inspector now shut down nothing because.
Yeah, where to go, Mary?
I don't know which freezer you put flour in a freeze. Well, I put mine in a freezer and a freeze.
Well, I don't know what kind of flour you buy. I mix
when
my
I take
flour.
it out, like you kind of ruin it.
Well, me put my flour in like I don't mix flour for fried chicken.
Oh, you raw flour?
Yes, raw flour.
Yeah, that's what he's talking. That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
I said flour. I never said dough.
Okay. Frisco, but see, when something catch weevil, because it all
No, it infested. It get infected. Infested with an animal.
Because
it get infested with an animal. That's it.
Yeah.
I remember a time I buy 2 pack of 2 pound rice for right so and I put that the water to wash it. They're like, wow. But all I do, I pick up the whole dish with water, rice, and weevil, and walk right across the street and change it. And then I change it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stores that are very dirty.
And about I make nice, I just gone like nicely because maybe to the people who I buy it from get it from where they get it from right so too.
Yeah.
So that was a win-win or lose-lose situation, but I not be the one to lose.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway then.
Alright, Mer.
It's at the Easter weekend. It's at the Easter weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're sweet Lisa love.
Alright.
Alright then later.
I think Meredith may say something else and I say, well, this is the Easter weekend.
Yeah, I like it. I think I answered
cliffhanger.
I thought people never know.
Not a thing.
All right, let's get a girly word now. A real true girly word.
But of course. But of course.
Hit it.
Sitting in the back of a pickup truck, and I never got wet when it was raining. Okay.
Who said that?
That's from
Really?
Iris.
Yeah.
Iris. Okay, are we ready, people?
Yeah. It's you, man.
Harley Harl upstairs. So here we go with the girly word for today. It says it's not. Right. It's not to learn how to be happy again.
What?
What?
Not too late to learn how to be happy again.
That's some depressing girl word too, man. Alone and happy women out there. Man,
the most happiness that
it's a whole barrage. What can you do, sir?
I tell you. And I tell you, a lot of women blame the unhappiness for men. But a lot of women don't realize that I want to pick the man.
Oh my goodness.
Some blaming unhappiness for themselves.
Okay.
But I didn't say nothing. We go to the first part of the man's perspective.
We have the first part of the man's perspective.
The fellas allowed to reach over and box Frisco for no reason. All right, this was said by Socrates. Understanding a question is half an answer.
Understanding a question is half an answer.
Understanding the question is half of
Understanding
the answer.
the question.
Yes.
Is
Yeah. As long as you understand, the question, you got half of the answer. Because you could make up the rest. But, ladies and gentlemen, we join Mr. Frisco with the whole answer, not just half.
So now we have the second part of the man's perspective.
Ain't no half stepping.
I'll give you a full man's perspective.
We don't do that.
I'll gladly trade you a man's perspective today forever.
for a word of advice tomorrow.
Yes, that's a scene right now. Where the guy Casale? What kind of answer?
Only got 30 seconds, OG. It seems like y'all ain't took science over there, Boca. Y'all ain't took science and did no laboratory tests when it comes to worms and everything. If you got two pieces of pigtail and you put two pigtail on the string, one has a lid on it and one is not covered, which one will get the worms? The one that's not covered because he's going to... Come on, Boca. Don't go with so false information. Man, I don't know.
How you think the worm...
I got bit. Okay, look. I got bit at BW's family's farm, right? He always working at the farm. I got bit by a Dr. Fly, right? And about 3 or 4 days later, I get this tingling sensation in my wrist. And there's a worm about to come out of my wrist.
That's not a Dr. Fly, that's a box fly.
I had to bite my skin to get this worm out of my flesh and everything. I got bitten by a fly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no voodoo, no doctor that's create a worm in my body. Come on,
that voodoo.
You that voodoo. Yo, you bite one worm. Casale, how you think the worm get in at the bottle of tequila? You think that one fly bite it?
Yeah, somebody put it there. Somebody put it there. Oh boy. All right, let's do the weather.
What? Right. That's how you wait. That's how we live in?
Sleight of hand. Alchemy.
Never mind.
Working.
Yes, okay, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, again we have, I don't know this guy, I don't know if it's related to Mr. Pot, but I do know that she might be Mayan. Honey, are you Mayan? Ladies and gentlemen, Honey Pot.
Honey Pot.
Yes.
All right, so here's your weather for today. It says a fresh east to northeasterly airflow prevails. In our forecast, sunny skies today with a few cloudy spells. Tonight, skies will be partly cloudy to clear. Showers will be isolated. Winds blowing east-northeast at 5 to 15 knots. The sea is light chop. Waves beyond the reef 2 to 4 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast, 85 degrees Fahrenheit inland areas, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the hills, it's going to be 78 degrees Fahrenheit. We are currently experiencing a high tide. A low tide comes in at 5:31 later on this evening. Another high is on schedule at 11:32 tonight, followed by another low at 4:56. Tuesday morning.
Don't be afraid.
Sunset this evening at...
Well, I believe that if the sun may plan to set this evening, it would have set wrong approximately 6:09 and 3/4 seconds.
Well, for 3/4 of a second too, huh?
Yes.
And the moon will rise at 7:42 p.m. tonight. In our outlook, this is through to Tuesday night, is for fair weather to prevail along with isolated showers during the daytime, and then a slight increase in coastal showers on Tuesday night. Wow. Our forecaster is Catherine Cumberbatch, and that's your weather.
Yes, thank you, Miss Catherine Cumberbatch and Honey Pot for that weather. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one, and people, we got 3 names, them Breaking Bad. This gentleman is from Jerusalem, actually. Yes, the proud son of Miss Helen Tayed. Yes, this is Yaakov.
Oh, Lord.
You remember that Yaakov Smirnoff, that comedian?
Okay.
Yes, Yaakov, named after his grandfather. His middle name is Noah. And here he is, Yaakov Noah Tayed.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead, Yaakov.
Put it in the group, man. I missed it.
What?
All right, let's get the model rolling. Yeah. Not much to speak about. What will your Easter look like? That's what everybody wants to know. And I tell you what, Saturday looks like nice Easter is straight across, so those winds might be picking up again. Rolling into Saturday for that race. So coming back from Kyle, the riders might, they face a nicely headwind rolling into Saturday. I don't see any significant or anything that looks like. There might be some cloudy spells early in the morning.
Excuse me, Mr. Yaakov Noah Tayed. Check the group, please.
All right. So, yeah, I miss Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I would look to see how the Easter look, no?
It's true.
Saturday looks nice, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Those Easter is Sunday into Monday. You might see some cloudy spells and periods more in the south. But, yeah. On Wednesday, actually, we might get a little cloudy spell as well, as some of that moisture from that frontal boundary moves back inland. So Wednesday morning, you might see that. Probably in the early AM as well. But, yeah.
In the early
Wednesday. Wednesday might look a little bit cloudy. Yeah. Periods of rain.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Okay.
And then from there, everything looks nice.
Everything.
All right. Good. Nothing significant. No hurricanes are brewing. It's early.
Very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Yaakov Noah Tayed, for that weather.
Okay, I get it. What about Jeff Perry? Yo, calm down, son. Jeff Perry. All right, let's take a break. And we come back with some birthdays.
It's some birthdays. How you mean?
Of course.
All righty.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I can help right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. a confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
So you don't hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit, or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that's a big thing, the Builders truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
A Mandela Easter notice. Our advertisers, sellers, and readers are advised that there will only be one issue of the newspaper for Easter week. The paper will hit the streets on Wednesday morning, April 16, 2025. After the Easter holidays, there will only be the Friday issue of the Mandela, which will hit the streets Friday, April 25, 2025. Have a happy and safe Easter from the management and staff of Cremandala.
is your birthday. We're gonna sing along with the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Somebody's celebrating a birthday today. That's for sure. All right, party people, welcome back. Let's get into this. Let's get those birthdays. Who we got?
Where the birthday set at?
We need to see.
Yeah, I can't see anything there. I can't see. Yeah, it's not. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Who's that?
That is Miss Carissa Crawford celebrating a birthday to you. Happy birthday, Carissa. Coming to you from everyone who loves you. Wishing you many, many more.
Happy birthday, Carissa.
Yes, and this is the lovely and talented Miss Rima Seeley celebrating a birthday on this day. Happy birthday, Miss Rima Seeley, coming to you from your kids, your hubby, your entire family, hoping you have lots more.
All right.
Happy birthday.
I'm not sure if anybody knows this fellow right here, but we call him Biggs Billy's. Happy birthday to you, sir, Biggs.
I thought that was Telly.
Yes, hope you have many, many more, good sir. And I urge you to eat something nice for me and you today. And,
I am sure
hope you have many, many more. That's right. Big Billy.
I'm sure he will.
That's right.
Who that?
And this fine gentleman right here, Miss Love, is?
Who that?
That is Raheem.
Okay, John.
Yeah. Mama one son. Yes, happy birthday to Raheem, having a birthday today. This is coming to you from all your friends and all your family and baby boy, of course, with all the love in the world. Take care and have a wonderful birthday.
Yeah.
I remember there was a song that said, "My name is Raheem and I'm the king and I'm the king of my castle. Don't you give me no hassle." Hey.
Boy.
What do you mean?
Denny Bevans also celebrating a birthday today. Sweet J Sanchez having a birthday.
That's Sweet J.
Hey, today Lady D birthday?
Yes.
Who?
Oh, different Lady D. This is a Lady D Love. Lady D Love birthday today.
Okay.
Leah Vasquez also celebrating a birthday today, and Romain Marin.
Romain?
Yeah, oh boy, who is on tour in Europe right now?
Or Nestalina Baltazar birthday today as well.
Yes.
Chelsea Verda birthday today. Nelly Nell.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To you. The first thing I shall eat today is a piece of powder bun.
You made powder bun?
Nope. It came from the Baptist church and it was made with holy water. And nutmeg.
Mind my business. No cinnamon?
Yeah, I got a little bit of, ooh, that's very nice. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. My baby, you know, a gong will look like, "Come hither, Tara." Like Reverend Butler would have said. "Hey, the Reverend Butler, come hither, good sir."
Oh gosh, man.
Yes.
All right. That's about it, man. Anything else you want to land quick before we roll?
No, we just urge who? Happy birthday to you. Yes. We want to urge everybody out there that, you know, this is the Easter holiday, and people, as we started the show saying, people will be moving around a lot and celebrating and drinking and getting drunk. You know, that's the way how we honor Jesus. So we just urge you all to put on your seatbelt, to look before we stop at stop signs. Look, even though pedestrians have the right of way, you know, they think that they're on the road. Watch, you know, who you that? Yo, I got me a Trump. Hey.
Oh, yeah? Who gave that to you?
What?
Remember now, you could get the measles off of money too, right? So
hey, move that money by.
Wash your hand.
Wash that money. Yes. Go and launder that money before we use it. I mean, wash it. Yes. I mean.
He's a niggas out. Go and launder that money.
What? Yes.
I can't with this boy, you know. I just can't. I can't. But anyway, we thank you so very much for staying with us. Please to take care of yourself. If for some reason you gotta be out there, please be aware of your surroundings, whatever is right by you, and take care of yourself, will you? Thanks to all of our stewards who chimed in at home and abroad, wherever you may be. We love you so much. If God is willing, we will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you, and you. Thank you, Harlan.
Tomorrow.
Take care of me. Ayo, half a man, cello, also to Miss Edna Pollard. Ride, take care. We love you guys. Ayo.
Ayo.